What's up YouTube, Capital G here, got some odd eyes duels for you guys to check out. And you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and at the beginning of this video, we're going to put a trigger warning on this first duel because there is going to be a player in this duel. I'm not gonna show you guys, or I'm not gonna tell you which one it is, who's going to make a blunder that is so big it might make you punch through your computer screen. It's going to be so ridiculously silly that you're like, how is this guy making this dumb mistake? But I digress. We will get to that momentarily. Blue Eyes at the top, Odd Eyes at the bottom, and don't sleep, this Blue Eyes guy actually is going to make some legitimate plays, which is, you know, definitely something that I don't expect for Blue Eyes. I consider Blue Eyes just a deck that everybody kind of walks over, but we'll see exactly what he can do. So he's going up first. I think he might have been better going second, honestly. He gets ashed when it comes to trade-in. I thought he was just gonna like lose off of that. He goes for Doesn't Matter Dragon. A lot of times Blue Eyes players will go into this monster and I feel like it doesn't do anything. I mean, this isn't the OCG where there's an FTK with this card or anything like that. They generally will just like get a Blue Eyes from their deck and it's like, oh, you have two big dumb beaters on the field that don't do anything and every deck in the meta can just wreck them. But he actually plays something kind of smart here. He plays the Arcbrave engine, and what that allows him to do is summon the Amorphous Goliath during his opponent's standby phase. Now, this completely changes his field. Just having this Amorphous Goliath means his opponent can't go into the extra deck. So now, if you're playing against, you know, a lot of the meta decks, like something like Thunder Dragons, you probably just auto win. If you can't summon the Thunder Dragon fusions or summon something like a Nightmare Unicorn or a Cerberus to out this, you'll just generally lose. So this one card, well, in Arcbrave also, because it summoned it, it changed his board completely. It took it from pretty much ash to, you know, ash to like pretty damn good. He's going to get Effect Veilered on the Dark Worm. Maybe it was a little early to use that. Well, no, I guess he doesn't have to wait for, you know, an Electrum or anything like that because his opponent can't summon those. He is going to summon or Pendulum summon. He's just going to try to go for attacking, but he has Return to the Dragon Lords to stop that. And from a Blue Eyes perspective, it's going to look pretty good. Now, I do apologize. I forgot he's running Soul Charge. A new bannerless OP, just disregard that, although it is going to make a huge difference in this duel, so I can't say disregard it, but you gotta just go ahead and live with that. Anyways, I believe that he's going to summon off of his Odd Eyes Art Dragon. Not looking so bad here. I believe he is going to be able to finally out the Amorphous Goliath by using this guy right here, the Odd Eyes Phantom Dragon effect, and he's going to bounce the Doesn't Matter Dragon. And at this point I was like, all right, I don't think Blue Eyes is playing bad or anything. Uses Monster Reborn, his opponent uses Vortex Dragon, Soul Charge. This is why that card was banned. Soul Charge for 4 off the top like a pro. And now I'm like, yo, he can actually do it. He's going to get rid of the Vortex Dragon. He's going to go in the Crystron Needle Fiber. He's going to go for the Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon. And now look at the board that he's actually making. Like, this is freaking legitimate. He's going to finally end with not just the BLS Link Monster, but then a True King of All Calamities. And he's also going to summon a Blue Eyes from his deck. I was like, yo, this Blue Eyes player actually has some plays, even though they're all facilitated by Soul Charge, which is not going to be something that you can do moving forward. But I thought, all right, this guy should have this game in the bag. His opponent is going to top deck a Dragon Shrine. I do not like when people do this, though. For those of you watching, do not play True King of All Calamities like this. You need to wait for your opponent to actually like somewhat threaten you. Your opponent having Destrudo on the board doesn't do anything. Like, I don't know why you would just use your True King of All Calamities based on your opponent not doing anything. Now, this is the part that frustrates me. It almost made me punch my computer screen. He has the alternative dragon on the field. Clearly, unless you guys see something that I don't, maybe there was something that I'm just missing. Why does he not simply activate the alternative dragon below this card up and just proceed to win the duel, knowing that he has another activation of True King of All Calamities? Maybe there's some reason he can't because he like controls 2 Blue Eyes or something, but I'm pretty sure he could just pop it. He goes into battle phase, attacks with the alternative, and then instead of just winning the duel, he makes a 3000 monster in the Titanic Galaxy that also cannot attack over the Destrudo. So now he's basically given up his only out and accomplished nothing. In addition to that, he wasted another activation of True King of All Calamities. Blue Eyes players, if you're watching this video, this is why everybody thinks you're scrubs. because this guy legit has the game in the bag and he somehow is going to find a way to just lose this. Keep in mind, he could just go for like Borolo Dragon at any point, just take the monster and win. Now he's trading his True King of all calamities for a smaller monster, and I think that he's just legitimately I'm gonna look at this dude's extra deck and just figure out what exactly he has in here. I guess he's not okay. He's not running any like Link 4s or anything like that, but now he can't get over Destrudo. Well, it wasn't like he can't now. He couldn't for the last couple of turns. His opponent is going to get the Odd Eyes Absolute Dragon, gets Vortex Dragon back. He's going to be able to Kaiju the BLS Link, and you can slowly feel that the momentum is starting to turn in this duel. His opponent doesn't really have any big monsters. I mean, just 3 turns ago, this guy had like 3,000 attack, 3,000 attack monsters, and now he has 3,000 attack monsters, and I was honestly just like triggered. He's gonna go for the Twin Twister. He gets rid of the Pendulum Scales, but that also just doesn't matter because his opponent is able to simply bounce his monsters and attack for game. I watched this duel, and I was just like, oh my god, I think I'm tilted at the end of this. The second duel is going to be a little better. It's against Nekroz. Nekroz guy, I don't think makes any doesn't make any ridiculous misplays, although there'll be a couple of questionable plays, but maybe there's some judgment calls. Anyways, he just summons Manju, gets a search and just passes. I think that something like Dance Princess is a little outdated. Now this is what I would consider probably a misplay. His opponent is going to use Luna's effect and he's trying to bounce the Manju. Personally, if I'm playing Nekroz, I'm just gonna take that. Like, why would I send another Manju to negate that, knowing you're just going to attack over my Manju? If I'm going to get Manju back in my hand, not only do you not have a field, but I'm just going to go ahead and summon my Manju next turn and get another plus. Like, you're playing Nekroz, you want to get as many pluses out of your Manju as possible. So I kind of felt like that was a misplay, but you know, whatever, maybe it'll end up working out for him in the end. We get a Pendulum Summon of 2. Goes back into Absolute Dragon. His Manju still dies, so I don't know why he didn't just like go ahead and keep it. He's gonna summon Vortex Dragon in defense mode, and this is why I think you have to run the incantations. Luckily, he just happens to get another Manju off the top, so maybe it was a 3,000 IQ play. Trishula was not negated. I thought that was insane. You know what? He doesn't have any cards in his extra deck. Okay, yeah, I forgot about that. But yeah, Trishula was a pretty good top deck. Problem is, he does not have a way of getting rid of the Sky Iris. He might have actually needed to take out Sky Iris because that is the card that's kind of letting him manually trigger his Odd Eyes Art Pendulum Dragon turn after turn after turn. He's going to use the Valkyries to protect himself, but we'll see right here if he can get the job done. Utopia the Lightning looks really good, and he's getting offense that's close to game, but not quite enough. Leaves his opponent with 200, and he still lets him keep that freaking Sky Iris. So as long as he can keep popping his scales, his Pendulum Dragon is just going to keep on giving him monsters, and eventually he should be able to just kill these guys. If he had, I guess, one more material on that Utopia Lightning, maybe it would have been a little different, but he does ultimately fall. I kind of feel like the Nekroz guy just kind of got outgrinded because, you know, he didn't hit any incantations, he didn't really hit any power plays or anything like that. What the first guy did with Blue Eyes, that was just wrong, guys. We need to take Blue Eyes away from him and send that guy to the corner, put him in timeout or something like that until he learns how to use Alternative Dragon's effect. I feel like maybe there was some reason that he didn't use it, but you guys let me know in the comment section why he didn't. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already and turn on those notification bells for daily videos.